I'm quick when I'm working. Yes, I'm fast. Mediumship is quick and fast. If I slow down, I start thinking. That's me. I have a fast mind. Not everybody has to be like me. I don't mind. This is just my way of working. And I hope for you who listen to this, if you're one of these budding mediums that just getting out there, protect yourself. Hi everybody. I have talked a lot about agree to disagree. Because, like I say, never trust the medium because we all think we know it, okay? But in this damn business, I'm so sorry to say, it's like it's my way or the highway all the time. And I just come across a couple of people who get really, really jumped on, so to speak, of the way they are working. Well, I got it all the time, but I'm old enough and I don't care that much anymore. But when you're new, when you're starting to work with your mediumship, you're starting to get out there, meeting people, clients, and then you're supposed to have loving colleagues around you. And what do? They tell you you're working wrong, you can't do it like this, you can't do it like that. Isn't it nice that they are working? That they're trying to help people? So if they don't hurt anybody, if they don't spread gloom and doom and all sorts of things, they're just coming from love, from the soul and the heart, what's wrong? What's wrong with good people? Why does it have to be one way or the highway? I was the same in the beginning, I have to admit. When I was taught for the first 4 or 5 years, I thought I knew it all. This is how you're working. This is how mediumship should be. And if you look at spiritualism, for example, yeah, there is proof that life goes on after death and we should have the evidence. Yes, absolutely, if that's the work you're doing. But as a medium, I just don't work with evidence. I work with healing, I work with just conversation amongst each other. I'm being there as a person with compassion, trying to see, hear and feel the person in front of me, and I'm trying to be there for them. Not everything is about evidence. Life is more about living, not about the dead world, you know, or not that they are that dead, they're probably more alive than we are. But why does medium in this business backstab everybody else out there because they're not doing it their way? Well, thank God we are different. Thank God we work in different ways. Because no one is the same. No one will have the same conscious level. And we will all develop in our own way. So if you're that judgmental and you should spread shit behind the back on everybody that you meet out there, what kind of person are you? What does that tell you how you are? Are you love and light? And isn't that funny? I got an email a couple of months ago when someone said, I don't like the way you were working, Mia. You're too quick and you're too quick in the energy and blah, 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 and a lot of things. And in the end, they signed the email with love and light. And I don't mean with a lot of sage and all sorts of things and crystals and things. Protect your heart. Be in your own bubble. See it as if they have so much issues about you, if they have so much crap to say about you, obviously you're doing something right. Otherwise they wouldn't get annoyed at you. So it's all speak in my book from jealousy maybe, enviness, or maybe they just can't take the light that you actually is sending out. Who knows? But I really hope in the world that we're living in today, with so much war, so much psychopaths and egos that want to rule and dominate the whole fucking world, sorry for swearing there, and we don't need this in the spiritual business. Let everybody be their own. Let them be themselves. Let them develop in their own time. My first 7 years when I started to develop myself, I cried every time before I went up to do a demonstration. Then I cried every time when I came down because I was annoyed with myself and I felt like a shitty medium because I missed the relationship or I missed the cause of death or whatever. And every time I work, I do mistake Because if I don't do mistake, I don't learn. I don't get better to understand the energy flow from the spirit and to me. And there's a lot of tools. There's a lot of things you can use to get to understand how you are functioning, how you are working. So if people out there are really backstabbing you and really gunning for you, take it as a compliment. Take it really as a compliment. Because obviously there is fear and insecurity in that person. Otherwise, they don't have to backstab you. It's so obvious. If people has to talk shit all the time, where's their issue? If you're pointing one finger like that, you're pointing 3 back at yourself. Maybe that was totally out of context. But it makes me really upset because I have students who really gives everything into this. They don't need people who's been working in this business for 30 years or something coming down at them. Give them 30 years to grow and to understand their own mediumship. And in all honesty, I've seen medium working for 30 years and they're not even mediums, but they think they are. So keep your thoughts and things to yourself, because they're just gonna upset. And why do we want to upset people? Where's the love and light? Or like Black Eyed Peas, where is the love? Yeah, where is the love? Why can't we take care of each other? Why does we have to be annoyed at each other? Why do we have to backstab each other? Isn't it quite interesting that I might have a philosophical thought that you don't agree with? That could be a marvelous discussion. And I might change and look at it in a different way because you give me some input. And I might do the same for you. But if everybody would be my way or the highway, we will have a little bit of puppets and clones of myself. And that's not progression. That would be really, really awful. That means that I have failed totally with what I'm doing with my job. As a medium, it does not just have to deliver the facts of a person that passed to the spirit world. For me, a good medium has a good heart, has compassion, are humble, maybe go out of their own way to be there for someone else. It's not about me. Because if it's all about you, maybe you should do another job. So, got that out of my system. I get so upset when people are mean to others, you know. It really hurts me to the core because I've been there and I'm still are from time to time, but I have grown a pair since 30 years in this business. I can't integrate with things anymore. I'm just doing my little thing. And actually, I met some beautiful, beautiful people. And we might have total different ideas about the spirit world and everything. And that is just absolutely fine. And I learn things I would never look at before. Because I might be in my little box. I'm not in my little box anymore. I'm excited. There's so much more out there than I was allowed to look into when I did my training as a medium, as a spiritualist medium. And spiritualism, they don't own this. Spiritualism is a religion in a lot of countries. Thank God it's not in Sweden. Here we can do whatever we like. And I have to say, all religions, when you have someone on the top, there will always be people that will boss around and think they know it all and God knows whatever. But why can't we just be light worker? Just spread the love. Because there's too little of it at the moment. So we need you. So if you are one of these budding mediums that I said, be prepared and take every little knife in your back as a compliment. Really. Thank you. I have ranted enough and I got the anger out of me after my conversations with a couple of friends. So be kind and be kind to yourself, because when you learn to love yourself, it's easier to love everybody else. Bye.